Welcome to a new world. It's called the recession. We're in 2022, and I want to talk to you today about how long does it take to become wealthy? So the next chapter is a gap analysis, right? So in chapter 2, I want you to really get clear, where are you? Where's your baseline? And what's your freedom day? Now, I don't call it retirement because retirement's an agricultural word that means to put cattle to pasture to die. You're not a cow, you're not going to die. And you don't have to get wealthy when you're 60 and live when you're 60. I mean, most of you will have health injuries by then and you can't do all the fun things, right? I mean, I know this next spring, I'm going to take my daughter wants to go back to Europe skiing. We're going skiing in Europe while I can still ski the places she wants to ski because she is intense. So we're going to go play. And I want you to go to play, but guess what? You got to go make the money to do it. So again, what's your big why? What's your bucket list? What do you want? What's the thing you can lean into so you can start creating the income to have what you want, and understand your gap. Where are you and what do you want? And in our gap, and you'll read that as you go get the book, right? The Millionaire Maker, is we're only going to focus on income and assets. How do you make more money and where are you investing your money? Because that's the millionaire strategy. I call that the wealth cycle. So I want all your attention. Money, muscles, conditioning. I want to strengthen your wealth cycle. How do you make it? How do you invest it? How do you make it? How do you invest it? That's all I want you thinking about. Money comes easily and frequently. I said it in The Secret. And I want you to atrophy your concern with debt. I need you to atrophy your concern with liabilities. The back page, which we'll get to way later, I'll just let you get to it yourself, page 194, is how you deal with the bad debt. And again, the only reason you have bad debt is because you outlived your ability to make money. So what's the really core root of solving the problem? Make money. Learn to make more money. And yes, I know you have debt. That's not your problem. The more you give it energy, the more it's going to stay around. Now, once you understand your gap analysis, then we go to the sequencing. So there's building blocks of becoming wealthy. And the reason I surrounded myself with all these experts is because you need them all. I can promise you can find them all independently out on the internet. That'll be fabulous for you because guess what? You still don't know enough about money. I do, and that's my job, is to mentor, coach, and advocate with you. I'm going to stand by you and help you put these people together in a plan. Because right now, your financial planner probably doesn't talk to your real estate agent or broker. They probably don't talk to your insurance agent. They probably don't talk to your banker, who should be on the team. They don't talk to your trust lawyer. They don't talk to your corporate compliance person. And you don't know how to do any deductions or even pay bills right, which is what I call forecasting. So my job is the glue. It's the implementation to help you with these huge strategies. You need them all. You need these experts in their strategies, but you go find them independently. Get them on a phone call together. That'll be interesting. Most of them will not get on a call together. So our team was formed saying we're going to work on behalf of the client. We're going to advocate for the client and their well-being and their benefit. So that's what we do and what we do so differently. So my job is to coach, mentor you to move and grow and learn and understand. So I'm not going to do it for you. You're going to do it, which means you have the tools. So if we ever, walked away from each other, you have enough tools to continue to be wealthy, to do what you want, to make decisions, to understand P&Ls, balance sheets, PPMs, understand it all. Right now, most of you don't even know half of those words I just said. So again, what you don't know, you don't know. And what's fascinating is how many successful employees there are in the world that don't know even how to be in a company, why having a company is important. Most of you haven't heard the words LLC, S Corp, C Corp, limited partnership, or a trust. That's how we roll. That's how wealthy. You want to get wealthy fast, you make money inside your company because it has the legal right to do deductions. And then you can continue to live. And at all times, you do one thing. You make money and you invest it. You make it, invest it. You get that pattern for you and your children. It does not take long to be wealthy. So the topic is, how long does it take to get wealthy? It depends on you. Depends on how much you lean in, how quickly you can make decisions. Some of you linger on forever about everything. You live a very indecisive life. Successful people live very decisive lives. We're extremely self-driven. And here's the thing, I'm gonna knock this one out right away. You say, well, I'm not money driven. Well, you want things. You need to buy things, you need to eat. So then I don't even care if the smallest amount, you've got to have money driven. You've got to figure out how to pay for it. So I want to re-rack your thinking. I need you to go to my YouTube channel. I need you to subscribe and click the notification button and be here every day, 5 days a week, until some button clicks and you say, dang, I'm going to join Loral. So sequencing is where your goal is going to be. I can tell you that. And then the rest of the book, I talk about asset allocation, alternative investing, cash machine, how to get your business up, how to get your entities and your trusts in order, how to forecast, which is how to spend your money. You're not going to budget in my world. How to put it all together, how to handle debt. By the way, a lot of you are going to get into good debt. How to really manage your baseline and your freedom day at a level that most of you don't know how. So if you want to become a millionaire, you have to have a millionaire mentor.